Hi everybody. If you're seeing this, you've probably seen the other two videos. I've been having some problems with my new turbo, draining the battery and charging very quickly. Last night I spent a lot of time, about 3 hours, working with Verizon, got escalated to Motorola. Once I got to Motorola, I raised enough grief that they said that they'd call me back today, which they did. But they wanted to try a couple other troubleshooting steps for this battery drain issue before they escalated it today and called me back. I told them it didn't work anyway. It did a little bit. I got about 13 hours of uptime out of a single charge. Found that to be pretty interesting. I'm already down to 14% right now, and that's still no good. As you know, when they called me back this afternoon, I wasn't satisfied with them telling me that they would send me a new phone. I wanted a brand new phone. I stayed firm on that. I wound up getting a guy in Ecuador who spoke very good English. He was a Texas native. He's an American. He spoke very good English, obviously. He told me that a new phone is a phone it's just a bare phone. Doesn't have the turbocharger. Doesn't have anything else with it. Not that it really came with much, but he told me that that's what it is. He also cited the fact that it's pretty obvious that these phones haven't been out very long, so there's not a line of refurbished phones. And when they warranty stuff, we get a new phone, whether it was a open box return, whether it was a brand new phone straight out of the factory, like a repack situation where they repackage it. And everything is tested coming from them. So he made me, he gave me a little bit more confidence that that's what the phones were, is that they weren't a refurbished phone. He made that very clear. So I had him go ahead and make me go through that process, fill out the forms unnecessary. I am going to get one of those new phones. It's going to take about 72 hours because he couldn't talk to my phone. So I thought that was a little bit interesting that he submitted that request to get the phone information and couldn't. There was some error that he got. He was really surprised to get it. What was also interesting is that these warranty company, this warranty line that you get put through to using Motorola is not Verizon. It is not Motorola. It is a place that it's a contracted company to handle them, the calls. And the guy who I spoke to today, the American in Ecuador, called himself a COO. And I'm not sure that that's Chief Operating Officer. I think that that's probably a Chief Officer or something like that. But basically he made it clear to me that he was the top with this warranty company. It's a Tentco, ATENTCO is the name of the company that handles this. You never really get to talk to Motorola. There is no, you send your phone back and they go through it. He basically told me they listen to the calls and figure out if there's a problem through that. He did reference that they do have technicians there. I don't really understand, but he wasn't going to give up much information. So basically I wanted to make a quick video, explain that a little bit, what my experience has been, and also that extra troubleshooting step that seemed to have helped me a little bit. Now, I had done a factory default reset, data reset, so I am back to very basic stuff here. In my previous videos, you saw my wife. You don't see that now. I'm still not satisfied with this, so I didn't put a lot of time into making it my own again. But one thing I wanted to show was that this interesting step that they had me do. Now, a lot of us Android guys know that you can go through when your phone's starting to get a little bit laggy, clean out all the cache, and away you go. With a new phone, I would hope that the cache management would be a little bit better. And there's something called a cache partition, and some people might know how to get there, but moderately educated guys like me don't know how to get there. So I wanted to show you how to do that. So we go into the bootloader. What I found was interesting was they had you go to the recovery screen. So you scroll through here, go to recovery mode. It's going to say no command. It's going to be a little robot guy, but if you press the volume down button or volume up button for, she said 10 seconds. I'm not going to hold it that long, but then you hit the power button it takes you into this other screen here, and you can go down to wipe cache partition. Now this does not wipe the data off your phone. If you go to wipe partition, hit power, it goes into this erasing mode. It does this for up to 5 to 7 minutes. I'm not going to show that whole thing, but we will, once it comes back up, it literally just comes back up out of the phone. There really isn't much there. So by doing this basic step, well, not really basic, but by doing this step, I was able to get a much better charge. The charging was still sporadic. I haven't put it back on a charger since yesterday when I did this the first time. So I don't know if my charging performance has calmed down from 1% every 20 seconds. So hopefully this is helpful to some people. I have a feeling that this issue is going to pop up more than just on my phone. Unfortunately, our only option with as much grief as I could raise is to get a new phone that is like new. And again, a like new phone is simply a phone that is bare in a box, not retail packaging currently. They may change that to like a refurb as it becomes available or so on, but this step seemed to get me a little bit better performance. I am going to get a new phone because I don't believe that fixed the issue with the phone. Anyway, hope this helps, guys. See ya.